I'm a OD boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die.
Hello and welcome to another video. Now today we are going to be looking at Player of the Season of the Premier League for the 2021 and 2022 season. Now there are 8 nominees for Player of the Season, and those are, we have Trent Alexander-Arnold of Liverpool, with Jarrod Bowen of West Ham, Joao Cancelo and Kevin De Bruyne of Manchester City. We have Saka of Arsenal, Mohamed Salah of Liverpool, Son from Tottenham, and then we have James Warde-Prowse from Southampton. Now let's have a look at each of these individually and have a look at some of their statistics for the Premier League season. First, let's have a look at Son of Tottenham. Now he has made 33 appearances, scoring 21 goals with 7 assists. Now he is just one shy of Mohamed Salah as they both chase that golden boot for the Premier League. Now you can see with Son, he could well get there. He could actually get the honours for the golden boot for this season. And I think, to be honest, if he did win that, he would be more than happy just winning the golden boot for this season. I think that having him as Player of the Season may be a little bit too far-fetched for him right now, and with Tottenham's league position. While Tottenham are still fighting it out for 4th position, we have Saka, who are also fighting with Arsenal. He has 11 goals with 6 assists, and that comes in 36 appearances. Now, when you look at the statistics for Saka, he's done all right this year. You know, he's got a few goals in him. He's done a few assists. He's been not too bad. But he has got 5 different big chances missed in games. His shooting accuracy is down at around 33%. You know, it's not great, is it? I mean, he's been offside 15 times. You know, passes per match hovering around 28. I mean, he's not bad. He's scored the goals, he's got assists, and he's been doing very well for Arsenal, especially pushing for that top 4 spot. But for me, I don't think he's quite there for Player of the Season just yet. Now let's move on to someone else. Let's have a look at James Warde-Prowse, the captain of Southampton. Now, he's been doing very well for Southampton. You know, he's shrugged off that disappointment of, you know, being omitted from the Euro 2020 squad with England. And he's been delivering some very good performances for the Saints this season. He's done very well, you know, with his amazing free kicks. He's scored 4 free kicks this season, taking his Premier League total to 14. Now, he's just shy. You know, he's got 4 off from David Beckham's record of 18. Now, I have no doubt about it that he will get that record, maybe even next season. Now, do you think he's worth Premier League Player of the Season? You know, he's made 34 appearances, scored 9 goals, and he's got 5 assists in him. So he has been doing very, very well this season in, you know, Southampton's, you know, games for this season. But is he Player of the Season worthy? I don't quite think so. Not just yet. Could he make a move to a different club in the summer? I know that Newcastle were interested in his services, so you never know. He could make a move to a bigger club for the next Premier League season. Let's see what happens, see where he goes with that. And another player we're going to have a look at, Jarrod Bowen of West Ham. Now, West Ham have been flying under David Moyes. They've been putting in some very good performances of late. Now, Jarrod Bowen has made 34 appearances. He has 10 goals with 10 assists. Now, that's pretty good, don't you think, for a West Ham team? He's been doing very, very well, Jarrod Bowen. You know, he's been firmly knocking on the door for an England call-up with his performances, and he's only one of 3 different players to register 10 goals and 10 assists in the Premier League this season. You know, he's been doing very well. Is he player of the season worthy? You know, he's up there. He's up there for sure. He's definitely up there. But, you know, there are plenty of other players to choose from, I think. So let's have a look at some others. Now we have 4 more players to have a look at, and 2 from each of the title chasing teams. Now let's have a look. Let's have a look at Joao Cancelo first. He has been amazing at the back for Manchester City. He has made 34 appearances. He scored 1 goal. He's got 7 assists. But one of the main things, he has been rock solid at the back. You know, he's got recoveries at 206 this year. Duels won 210. Successful 50-50s, 53s won out of those. You know, aerial battles won 52. And I think one of the main things is looking at is his passes. His passes per match is looking around 83 passes per match. Big chances created, 7. Cross accuracy is not that great at 15%. But, you know, his passing from the back, doing that Pep Guardiola tactical awareness, just pushing the ball out from the back and pushing Manchester City further up the pitch. He's done amazing, I think, Joao Cancelo. Is he up there for Premier League Player of the Season? Yeah, he's definitely in contention for sure. As well as his teammates, Kevin De Bruyne. Now, we haven't seen much of Kevin De Bruyne this season. He has been either injured or he's been on the bench. You know, Pep Guardiola's been playing some different players. I know he's made 28 appearances this year, but his statistics have, is held up. He's still got 15 goals. He's got 7 assists. So, if you look at those statistics, 15 goals and 7 assists in just 28 games, he's definitely making his mark on each of these games he plays. He's been doing amazingly well. So he's really, really up there, having an influence on the team and really pushing Man City further and further towards this Premier League title. Could he win this Player of the Season? He's definitely, I would think, in my top two to really hit that mark. Now, the other 2 players are from Liverpool. And the first we'll look at is Trent Alexander-Arnold. He has made 31 appearances this year with 2 goals and 12 assists. Just amazing. 12 assists from a defender is just incredible. He's been doing really, really well, passing from the back as well, really pushing that team forward. And he really does have an influence on those flanks, moving up and down, getting those balls into different areas for the pitch to help his teammates score those goals, push Liverpool forward to that title. And you never know, we've got the Champions League coming up versus Real Madrid. Now, do I think that Liverpool, are going to overcome Real Madrid in the Champions League in Paris? I don't think so. I think Real Madrid are really going to, I think they're going to win. Of course, I think they're going to overcome Liverpool. I think, Real Madrid have just got a little bit about them. They know what they're doing. This, it's a cup that they know very well. They've won 13 times, going for the 14th now. Do I think they can do it against Liverpool? Possibly. Or do you think, do I think that Liverpool have this, this mindset that they need to overcome what happened to them last time against Real Madrid? You never know. It's going to be a really exciting game. So, the other player from Liverpool who is also in contention for Player of the Season is Mohamed Salah. He has made 34 appearances, 22 goals, just 1 above Son for the Golden Boot race. And he is registering 13 assists. Now, you just look at those numbers and statistics. He is really the one influencing and pushing forward this Liverpool team. You can say that in all of the games he's played, he's made a difference. When he doesn't play Liverpool, they look a bit lackluster. They don't know what they're doing when they move the ball forward. I know they have 3 great, amazing forwards. They've got Jota and Diaz, and they could score a few more goals. I think next season, if Mohamed Salah's not there, they really need to start pushing and getting those numbers in without him. Now, if you look at Mohamed Salah, he's in contention for a Premier League title. He's in for a contention for a Golden Boot. He's in contention for a Champions League medal. I mean, that's easy to call, isn't it? But it's also up for him to lose now, isn't it, really? If you look at player of the season and you don't give it to Mohamed Salah, I mean, if you look at all the things he's up for and he gets them, you know, he gets a Premier League title, which, to be honest, it'll go down to the wire, but I think Man City might just overcome it. But you never know, he could win a Champions League medal and he could win the Golden Boot. With those, you've got to say he's got to be player of the season, hasn't he? Just looking at all the other players he's up against for player of the season. Of all the others, you can only look at maybe Kevin De Bruyne, who could really go against him, really, for that. If you look at the others, you've got, you know, Jarrod Bowen's not, I don't think he's going to win it. Saka, no. James Warde-Prowse, obviously not. Son, you know, with the Golden Boot, but really Tottenham haven't really done anything this year. They've, you know, I mean, if they get top four, I mean, you know, top four is an accomplishment for sure. But is that player of the season worthy? Maybe, you know, Golden Boot winner, you've pushed your team forward into the top four. That could be a player of the season move. Yeah, all right, I'll give you that. But for me, the outright winner here is Mohamed Salah. He has got it all to win, but he's also got it all to lose. So I think that the next couple of weeks we'll have a look at how these games progress. But for me, I think player of the season, Mohamed Salah. Write down in the comments, what do you think, or who do you think will be player of the season this year? I'm looking forward to seeing what you all think. Now that's it. I'll see you in the next video.